YouTube just changed monetization for 2027. 10 million short views required. If you're making money from YouTube Shorts or you're planning to monetize your channel, you need to pay attention to this. YouTube has just announced major changes to its partner program for 2027, and one number in this announcement is already getting creators talking. 10 million qualified shorts views in 90 days. But before you panic, there's something very important you need to understand. This does not simply mean that YouTube is removing every small short creator from monetization. There are actually several changes in this announcement, including new ways creators can earn, changes affecting new YPP applicants, and a major update to Shorts revenue sharing. So in this video, I'm going to break down the entire announcement in simple English and exactly what it could mean for your channel. And I'm getting to show you the announcement directly from YouTube's official website. This announcement was published by YouTube on August 10, 2026, and is titled New Opportunities to Earn and Changes to the YouTube Partner Program. We're making important changes to help the YouTube Partner Program remain the leader in the creator economy. YouTube says the Partner Program now has more than 3 million creators. And according to YouTube, these are the first significant changes to the program since 2018. So yes, this is something creators should pay attention to. Let's start with the first change. Change number 1, YouTube Premium Lite. The first change is about YouTube Premium Lite. YouTube says it's expanding Premium Lite to all countries where YouTube Premium is offered. Now you may be wondering, what does Premium Lite have to do with me as a creator? Well, potentially quite a lot, because creators can earn a share of revenue generated from YouTube subscription services. Let's read YouTube's own explanation. Creators earn money from these subscriptions through a dedicated pool of revenue for each subscription type. 30% of the net subscription revenue for Premium and 60% for Premium Lite. YouTube says this pool is distributed based on member watch time and views. And from that distribution, creators receive 55% for long-form videos and 45% for shorts. So there's potentially another revenue opportunity here for creators whose audiences use YouTube's paid subscriptions. YouTube also says that based on 2026 performance, creators on average earn more when a user signs up for Premium than when that user was simply watching ads. That's one of the more positive parts of this announcement. But now, let's get to the change that Shorts creators really need to understand. Change number 2, the 10 million Shorts view requirement. This is probably the biggest headline from the announcement. Starting February 1st, 2027, YouTube says creators who want to be eligible for ads and subscription revenue sharing on Shorts will need 10 million qualified Shorts views within the previous 90 days. Don't take my word for it. Here's exactly what YouTube said. Beginning February 1st, 2027, creators who have 10 million qualified Shorts views over the last 90 days will be eligible for ads and subscription revenue sharing on Shorts. Now let's explain what this actually means. If you're a Shorts creator and you're already in YPP, you should understand that this announcement does not simply say get fewer than 10 million views and you're locked out of YPP. That's not what YouTube says. In fact, YouTube specifically says channels below this threshold remain in YPP and continue earning on long-form content. So if you're below that Shorts threshold, the important distinction is that you can remain in the partner program and continue earning on eligible long-form content. And YouTube says Shorts revenue sharing can automatically resume once the channel crosses 10 million qualified Shorts views again. That distinction is very important. Change 3, new ways to earn. But here is the interesting part. YouTube isn't simply saying get more views or you don't earn. The company says it's also introducing new incentive programs. And this is where things get interesting. For channels below the 10 million view threshold, these initiatives introduce new ways to earn based on hitting certain milestones. YouTube specifically mentions YouTube shopping bonuses, incentive for brand deals, and earning boost for starting and growing trends. YouTube says more details are coming, so we don't have all the information yet. But this tells us something important. YouTube appears to be looking at ways to reward creators beyond simply sharing advertising revenue. And that means creators should start thinking beyond how many views did my video get. You should also be thinking, can I build an audience? Can I sell products? Can I attract brands? Can I create trends? Can I build a business around my channel? That's a much bigger game. Change form, new YPP threshold. Now there's another big channel for new creators. If you're currently working towards monetization, listen carefully. YouTube says it's updating the requirement for new creators applying to YPP for ads and premium revenue sharing. And YouTube specifically says this update won't impact creators who are already in YPP. Here is what YouTube announced. New creators applying for YPP will need 8,000 qualified watch hours in the last 385 days or 20 million qualified short views in the last 90 days. So under the new requirements, YouTube says new applicants will need either 8,000 qualified watch hours in 365 days or 20 million qualified short views in 90 days for ads and premium revenue sharing. But again, don't skip there. There's another important sentence. The entry threshold for our fan funding and shopping products remain unchanged. So YouTube is not changing every monetization threshold. This particular change concerns ads and premium revenue sharing. Why is YouTube doing this? Why is YouTube changing the rules? YouTube gives us an idea. The platform says it now sees more than 200 billion daily short views and more than 1 billion hours of watch time on TV every day. Think about that. The amount of content being consumed on YouTube is enormous. And YouTube says these changes will allow it to invest in new incentive programs that support creator growth and the many different business models that work across YouTube. So this isn't simply about changing numbers. It's about changing how creators can earn. What should you do now as a creator? Here's what I would recommend. Number one, don't panic. If you're already in YPP, YouTube says these new YPP entry requirements don't affect you. But if you're heavily dependent on shorts revenue, pay close attention to the February 2027 change. Number two, don't build your entire channel around shorts. Shorts can be an amazing way to reach new viewers, but consider using shorts to introduce people to your longer videos. Shorts can bring attention. Long form content can help you build deeper relationships with your audience. Number three, start building multiple income streams. Don't depend entirely on AdSense. Pay attention to the opportunities YouTube itself mentioned. Shopping, brand deals, trends, and other legitimate ways of turning your audience into a business. Number four, build an audience, not just views. This is probably the biggest lesson from this update. A video can get millions of views and disappear tomorrow. But if you build an audience that trusts you, watches your content, and comes back consistently, you have something much more valuable. When does this start? The changes YouTube announced are scheduled to take effect on February 1st, 2027. And YouTube says creators can review and sign the new terms within YouTube Studio, which will take effect on February 1st, 2027. So you have time to prepare. The worst thing you can do is wait until the changes take effect before you start thinking about your strategy. So is this something good or bad? It depends. If you're a shorts creator relying heavily on shorts revenue, the 10 million qualified views in 90 days requirement is something you absolutely need to understand. If you're a new creator working towards monetization, the updated requirement for ads and premium revenue sharing are also important. But there's another side to this. YouTube is also creating new opportunities around Premium Lite, shopping, brand deals, trends, and other intensives. So here is my biggest advice. Don't build your YouTube channel based on today's rules alone. Build the skills that will help you succeed even when the rules change. Learn how to create clickable titles. Learn how to make better thumbnails. Learn how to keep viewers watching. Learn how to build an audience. And learn how to turn that audience into a real business, because YouTube will continue to change. The creators who win are the ones who adapt. If this video helped you understand the new YouTube update, like this video, subscribe to Julijetek Digital, and turn on the notifications. And I want to know your opinion. Do you think 10 million shorts views in 90 days is reasonable? Or is YouTube making short monetization too difficult? Tell me in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.